Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Life Full of Zest. Welcome to your Pilates workout for glutes. We are going to be using an exercise ball today. So if you do have one, I would recommend you quickly go and grab one of those and join me on the mat. If you don't have a Pilates ball, you can use a chair as a close second, one of those little low-level chairs that you can place just in the same positioning of that ball. Let's get straight into it, starting with a warm-up. Let's start in the center of our mats with our legs in a crisscross position, lengthening that spine. Let's bring our arms up towards the ceiling, interlacing those hands and pointing those palms towards the sky. Let's inhale, exhale, reaching over towards the left hand side, opening that chest. Inhale, slowly coming back to center, and exhale towards the right hand side and back to center. And we're going to do 3 of these on each side and reaching over. Inhale, back to center and reaching over and slowly coming back to center. And last one, reaching over as we open that right part of our ribs back to center and reaching over towards the other side and slowly back to center. We're releasing our hands from one another, pointing those palms towards each other. Let's inhale and exhale, opening those hands into a T-point. Inhale, back to center. And as we're doing this, we are drawing those gaps down our backs and back to center. And last one, inhale and back to center. We're going to open our hands back to T-point, and we're inhaling, exhaling, reaching and opening our shoulders towards the right hand side, back to center and towards the left and back to center. And 2 more on each side, and we are looking in the same direction that our shoulders are moving, just getting that body warm and ready for a good workout. And last one, and opening and reaching and slowly coming back to center. Let's turn over into a seated position at the end of our mats, bringing arms out in front of you, placing those ankles hip width apart. Let's inhale. As we lengthen that spine, we're going to tuck in that chin, head, neck and chest all the way down, bringing them towards our knees. And we're inhaling to pause, flexing those ankles. Exhale, rolling yourself back up, stacking that vertebra. Let's do 3 more of these. Deep breath in, exhale, rolling all the way down, reaching forward. Inhale to pause, exhale, slowly coming back up. 2 more, inhale, exhale, tucking in that chin and reaching forward, chest to knees, flexing those ankles. Inhale, exhale, slowly rolling back up. And last one, inhale, exhale, rolling yourself down and reaching forward. Inhale to pause, exhale, let's reach a little further. Deep breath in and slowly rolling yourself back up. Let's grab that ball and we are going to place it under our feet. We are in a supine position with our backs on the floor. Our hands are on our sides and there is a 90-degree angle in our knees. Let's take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, we are rolling those hips up towards the ceiling and making sure that we are in control, as that stability of that ball gives us a little bit more of a challenge. Inhaling, exhaling, rolling down. We're going to do 8 of these. That's 1, and exhale all the way up. And as we do this, I want you to squeeze those glutes, bringing those heels towards those glutes. Inhale to pause, exhale, slowly rolling down. That 2 and 3 and 4 inhale, exhale, rolling back up. That's 5. Inhale to pause, exhale down. And we've got 2 more. Inhale to pause, exhale down. And the last one, exhale all the way up. And we're going to hold here, squeezing those glutes. We're going to do little pulsations of those hips up and down, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and holding, deep breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling yourself back to supine position. Let's inhale. Exhale, lifting those hips back up. Now, just before we begin, I want you to just make sure that you do have that control on that ball. We are lifting those hips a little bit higher and keeping those ankles where they are. We're going to bring our knees away from each other, then back to center, and then just a little hip drop, and then back up. That's 1. Knees out, knees in, slight hip drop. That's 2. Lifting those hips, knees out, in, hip drop. That's 3. Keep working in those small little movements. 4, 5. Keep going. We're doing 10 of these. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And slowly lowering yourself back down. We're going to grab that ball just for 2 seconds, bringing it overhead. We're extending right leg up towards the ceiling as we lower that left leg towards the floor. And we're just going to, if you want more of a challenge, you can lift that ball up towards the ceiling. Otherwise, you can keep your head on the floor. We're going to do 2 pulsations with that right leg and change over to do that same thing. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keeping toes pointed, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and slowly bending those legs and bringing that ball back under those feet. We just need a little bit of a recovery and stretch in those hamstrings before we progress. Let's lift those hips up. What we're going to do now is, in that elevated hip position, we are going to extend our legs outwards while we keep that hip height. Let's inhale, exhale, lifting those glutes. We're inhaling, exhaling, extending those legs out, and then back in. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We're doing 10 of these, so keep going. 5, 6, 7. Keep going, keeping that hip height, keeping those knees in. 8 and 9 and 10, and lifting and holding. If you want a challenge, you can lift that left leg off the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dropping that left leg to lift that right leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming down, lifting those hips to roll yourself back onto the mat. We're going to grab that ball in our hands, turning over onto our tummies, extending our arms out in front of us, and we are slowly going to extend and lift our straight legs off the floor as we lift our straight arms off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. We're going to do 2 more of those. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting up. Remember to keep that core activated, making sure you're not hyperextending that lower back. So tucking that pubic bone to chin as we lift up, lengthening and holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. And we've got 1 more of these. Deep breath in, exhale, lifting up and holding, knees together, core tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and slowly coming down. We're going to lift those straight knees off the floor, keeping our neck in neutral. We're just going to keep that arm resting, that ball resting on the floor. We're lifting those knees off the floor. If you do feel like you're getting back pain, I'd recommend getting a pillow or a towel to put under that pelvis. Let's lift up, and we are bending and extending those knees as those knees stay off the floor. That's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We're halfway, keeping those knees up. 6. Keep working. 7 and 8. And on that 10th one, we're going to hold with that ball in the air as we lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly lifting and lowering alternate legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly dropping that ball, bringing it to the side just for now. And we are going to bring straight legs and arms up towards the ceiling, and we are going to draw our knees away from each other as we bring arms into W and back to center. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We're doing 10 of these, working hard to bring a good balance of those legs out to the side, then back to center. Let's do 3 more, squeezing those elbows, and 2 and 3, and holding in this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly dropping down and lifting yourself up into rest position, pushing the shoulders into the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale, opening your chest as you drop that pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, bending yourself back into rest position. Inhale. Exhale, lifting those hips up towards the ceiling as you push your head through those arms, pushing those heels into the ground, rotating that pelvis, that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Bending that right knee as you extend that left, and changing over and pushing both heels into the ground, bending those knees, coming back into rest position, and finally opening that chest one more time as you push that pelvis down, looking up towards the sky. Thanks for joining me yet again. If you're wanting to progress to a core workout, take a look in the next video, and I will see you soon.